Hey folks, we're back and we are in our last section, which is protecting cells, securing the data in cells so it can't be changed by just anyone. I took the liberty of in another account, you can see there are two different accounts that are going on here, two different selections. In a different account, I took and secured these names right here. So I wanted you to see what it looks like if you protect those and you don't give anyone else permission. Even if you give them edit permission, they can still, if you protect those cells, they still can't change them. So I gave myself editing permission here. I'm going to try and change this cell right here, and I want you to see what happens when I do that. So if I go name, just start typing, you're trying to edit a protected cell or object, please contact the owner to remove the protection. So it really works well because you can still have people who are editing a sheet and then protect the parts that you want to protect to make sure that they don't change those up. I'm going to go and unprotect that portion of the sheet really quick. So that's taken care of. And now I can show you how you would go about actually protecting a portion of your sheet. First of all, I talk a little bit about it on the page that you're on, but the reason that this was something that I started using was that I had to send a sheet out. It was actually an Excel spreadsheet, but I had to send a spreadsheet out to keep track of all the tardies and late students in the building. And the problem is that as I sent that out there and gave people access to it, they really had a hard time not screwing the thing up. So being somebody who's going to be pretty good with sheets, that would annoy you at some point. So um, I got to where I just would protect all the parts of the sheet that I really didn't want them to change. So in this case, and we've talked about using the control key to select different parts of the sheet, I'm going to first of all select all of this across here, and then I'll hold control down to select all of this, and then hold control to select all of this, because I don't want them to change that at all. I do want them to be able to access these different spots so that they can make a change to those cells. But I want the rest protected because I don't want to have to deal with fixing it. So once I've got that done, then I can go up to Data, Protect Sheets and Ranges. So I click on that, and again, it brings up a little control panel over here. Now you can protect a range like I have selected right now, or you can protect a whole sheet. So if you want to just protect this whole sheet, you can do that as well. Sometimes that's nice, especially if you have more sheets over here, like prices and things like that that you don't want changed, then that's really helpful. In this case, I'm going to protect a range, and then I'm going to call that names and um, cell fill options. And then I'm going to set the permission on those. So I have these different places that I want that have access to this. So right now I am this Docs Learner person. I have access for sure, but I don't really want anyone else to have access to change that. So I'm going to uncheck. Then if somebody tries to edit it, they'll get the same warning that I got when I first started this video, and you could see what that looked like when I tried to edit something that was not available to me. So I think you've got a little challenge, the last one that you'll be running across. It's been a pleasure working with you guys, and I hope that I see you again in another class.